Hey hippies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be going through my makeup and my vanity, and I'm gonna just be sorting through all my makeup products to sort out the ones that are cruelty free and the ones that are known to still test on animals. About a week ago, I stumbled across a beauty blogger that only was cruelty-free. I've just kind of like known in the back of my head that some brands test on animals because about 3 years ago, I decided to stop eating beef, dairy, and pork because I just did a whole bunch of research and watched all these videos about how they treat the animals, and I just stopped. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I am an animal lover. I love cows, I love pigs, and I couldn't see myself like contributing to that. So when I was just doing all that research on not eating meat, I kind of saw a little bit about animal testing in cosmetics and beauty products, cleaning products, and I kind of just like pushed that to the side. But just recently, I've just been looking more into it, and I just can't do it. Like, I've just researched so much about what they still do, and I don't know, they test on not just like rats, which I like rats. I used to have a pet rat when I was little. They test on rabbits, on beagles, dogs, cats, chimps, like different primates, and I just can't do that because that's just not who I am. I love animals and I just can't do it. I can't give them my hard-earned money anymore because there's just so many good brands, like big brands, that don't do animal testing. So I don't know why everyone doesn't jump on the bandwagon. Out of all my research, I found out that the reason brands like use an outside source to test on animals is if their product is sold in China, because China requires it. So any brand that's sold in China, they have to test on animals. So many of these bigger brands, it's like, you are billionaires. What are you doing? Who cares if you like sell in China or not? Like, have them do their own thing or get rid of animal testing. Like, it's just not necessary. Test on humans, that's who's using it. And I know I have a lot of makeup that I've purchased myself that is not cruelty free, and I don't know if I'm just gonna throw it away, give it away, or what I'm gonna do with it, but we'll see like how much of it is. And I just don't want to be wasteful, but I will tell you this, I'm never gonna give a penny to another brand that tests on animals. And if I do, it's gonna be because I didn't know any better, but I know now, like, I could just ask Google. And a lot of brands are owned by companies that do test on animals, but their brand specifically doesn't test on animals, and I will still support those brands. I know like Bare Minerals is one of those brands, and Too Faced, Tarte, they're owned by companies that do test on animals, but they do not. And I'd rather give my money to those brands, so the bigger brand that does test on animals can be like, oh, hey, there's more money being spent on cruelty-free brands, we need to switch it up. And those are my reasons to just want to switch to all cruelty-free. I just don't believe in testing on little animals, so I just can't contribute to that anymore. And yeah, so I'm gonna go through all my makeup and stop rambling, and yeah, let's see what I get rid of. So I'm just gonna go through all my makeup and separate the makeup that tests on animals from the cruelty-free, because I just want that out of my life. I go to Cruelty-Free Kitty. She's another blogger that updates her list all the time about what brands are cruelty-free and which ones aren't, because a lot of them go back and forth. I wrote down pretty much every brand that I know that I use, and broke it up into two categories: the ones that are cruelty-free and then ones that test on animals. But the biggest brand that I know I have a lot from is MAC. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start putting these all in a pile on my MAC, which I have so many blushes. Here's a MAC strobe cream. What was this? Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost. This was like all the rage, I remember, when I started watching like YouTube videos and stuff. We have a paint pot, more blush, more blush. One of my favorite bronzers. So sad, but I just can't do it. I think that's all of my MAC. I'm gonna move on to another brand that I know tests on animals that I have quite a lot of, which is Benefit. Something that I just started liking was this 3D brow tones. So, bye. My Hoola bronzer. This little What's Up highlighter. Professional, one of the best primers. Shame. It's a shame. I think that's all the benefit like in my Vanity. So now I'm just gonna pull out products that I already know test on animals, like Maybelline for sure does. So bye to that. Estee Lauder. This is seriously like one of my favorite foundations. But I just can't do it, guys. I just can't do it. Makeup Forever. Another Maybelline mascara. Found a purple MAC eyeshadow. Dior. I think Dior. Let me look at my list. Yep, Dior. NARS. I didn't really like this anyways. Here, L'Oreal. Sephora brand does. Ay, ay, ay. Another L'Oreal. This was like a white eyeliner. Rimmel London does for sure. Here's a Maybelline eyeliner. That one sucked. MAC white eyeliner. One of my favorite MAC eyeliners, Costa Reach. Gonna have to find like a new brown. Ooh, L'Oreal Telescopic. R.I.P. And I mean, since I'm here, I might as well just clean stuff off and talk to you guys about the brands that I do know that are cruelty free. And one of my favorites is Fenty Beauty. I have quite a lot of Fenty. I have a foundation, a couple like lip products, one of my favorite highlighters. There surprisingly is like a lot of brands that don't test on animals. So it's not like too hard for me. I feel like the only thing I'm really gonna miss is like MAC. A good brand that is cruelty free also is Anastasia Beverly Hills, KKW Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics. They are all cruelty free. The Way hair products, Kula for like sunscreen. Some affordable drugstore brands are Milani, Elf Cosmetics, and Morphe. Morphe is cruelty free. I have a lot of Morphe. I was like, please Morphe, and yes, they are. NYX is also cruelty free, so that's great if you're in the market for more affordable makeup that's cruelty free. So is Pixie. Carity's also cruelty free. They are an online makeup brand, so there are a lot of options out there. And I really don't feel bad. Like, that's really, I mean, I do have a lot of MAC lipsticks that I need to go through. I don't know if I'm gonna like just not use this anymore, but I just don't want to like keep purchasing from these brands and giving them my money. The more research I do, and when I go and grab like this highlighter, I just think of like all those little babies that they're testing on, and I'm like, So I don't know. I think I'll just keep it like in a box somewhere and like out of my sight. So I don't know, maybe eventually I'll just throw it away. Makeup brushes, you can do Morphe is cruelty free, Real Techniques, one of my favorite sponges. Echo Tools, Sonia Kashuk, her brushes are bomb. I use her eyeliner one, I love that one. I do have a few MAC brushes and they're pretty old anyways, so the only one I'm gonna be sad about is my stippling brush because I love this baby, but I know Morphe has a good one. A new brand that I just discovered is Real Her Makeup, and they are all cruelty free. And I'm so glad I found out about them because this mascara is going to replace my tried and true L'Oreal Telescopic. So glad I found this right in the nick of time. This lip gloss that I just got at Sephora by Jouer. Their Skinny Dip, what is this exactly? Skinny Dip Lip Topper. It's so pretty. Do you see that shine? Oh my goodness. Becca Cosmetics is also cruelty-free. Yay to the animals. Another online makeup brand that I love is Frankie Rose Cosmetics. They are also cruelty-free. Urban Decay is. Ooh, I haven't checked on Soap and Glory. Stila, I know, is cruelty-free. Too Faced is cruelty-free. ColourPop. Oh, Smashbox. So all those primers are good to go. Oh, another one I don't know. Laura Mercier. Is Laura Mercier cruelty-free? Unfortunately, Laura Mercier has been acquired by Shiseido since this post was written and is now inheriting Shiseido's animal testing policy, which is not cruelty-free. Therefore, Laura Mercier isn't cruelty-free. Oh well, let's check Soap and Glory. I have like a couple things from them, a lot of like body washes and stuff. Okay, so Soap and Glory cruelty-free. Okay guys, so that is everything pretty much in like my general vanity area. I have like more makeup just over there, and I know I have like a lot of MAC lipsticks, Maybelline. So I'll just go through those on my own to save this video from being like 10 hours long. But yeah, I am super stoked to start this journey and only use brands that are cruelty-free because I love those little animals and I just can't give my hard-earned money to brands that support all that. I just don't need those bad vibes in my life. If you're thinking of making the switch to only using cruelty-free products, I will leave a link to my blog below, and that will list like all the information and resources where I got my info from, the link, so you can just do the research on your own. So from here on out, I'm just gonna only use products that are cruelty-free on my channel, on my blog. So thanks for following me along, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, hippies.